to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense.
They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet, Matthew Stafford.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run it with Jacobs, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and 5 at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Working out of the gun. Love.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Love. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Number 28.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Raven first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Baltimore.
Running is Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Stafford's pass. Thrown to the sideline and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
well.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Ravens nothing.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's now
second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 43. Mine's 54.
To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down at Stafford. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the...
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Stafford. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The score, Colts 7, Ravens 3.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time
They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
To the air again, Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Conley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points.
You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 3rd and 2, Stafford.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Yards to go.
Stafford looks to throw again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Eddie Pinheiro set.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
This is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
And less than a yard.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Love from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Love now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Ravens.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Sharks got it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Fighting through, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up second down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On play action, Love to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third and long for Love. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. First down, Love to pass. And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Love. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, it's Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Under 10, 10. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Going back to Love. And this is caught by Jackson. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the air again, Love, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, the win here